Dear students, Namaste and welcome to you all to the class of Compulsory English of grade 8. So we have been dealing with unit 15. Before I start, I'd like you to be ready with your necessary materials, your textbook, notebook, a pen or pencil so that you can take necessary notes as well. Are you ready with them? Okay, so if you don't have them, please make sure that you have. So, please come close to the television set and actively engage in the today's lesson. So, up to now, we have discussed different items or skills under Unit 15. Could you please guess what we are going to discuss in this class today? Great. That's wonderful. Today, we are going to discuss writing 1 and 2 under Unit 15. Okay, dear students, let's participate actively in today's class as well. I know you have been very active in the previous lessons as well, and hope that you will be really active in this class as well. Okay, let's begin. Okay. Dear students, since you are all ready, let's begin the class with the first writing task. Okay, let's see the task. It says, some people think that listening to radio and watching television is important for students, while others believe that it impacts them negatively. Write an essay expressing your opinion about it. Okay, the task is watching television or listening to radio. Okay, and let me ask you one question. How often do you listen to the radio? Okay, some of you have raised your hands. Very good. And what about television? Do you watch it a lot, or let's say only a few times, few minutes, few hours? Yes, selectively, that's fine. So, the question as per question, some people think that listening to radio and watching television is important for students, while others believe that it impacts them negatively. Means there are two perceptions, yes, two views. What are they? One, watching television or listening to the radio is okay, that supports our students, let's say, achievement or storage. Another view is that listening to radio and watching television have negative impacts on students' learning. What do you think? Okay, so you have to write an essay on that particular issue or topic. Okay, so let me ask you one question. What are the types of essay you know? Okay, very good. Descriptive one. Okay, when you write, very good. Write an essay describing your native village or town. That's fantastic. What is the next type? Yes, that is narrative. When you describe events in sequence, detailed events. For example, your experience of going to a picnic. Okay, and third type? That's wonderful. Expository essay. Okay. So where you have to put your experience, your arguments, data, etc. in order to prove a viewpoint or in order to express your feelings. For example, the usefulness of radio in students' studies. Okay. And finally, last type, generally there are four, I say. Okay, argumentative, whereby you have both negative and positive arguments. And finally, what you do is you have to give your conclusion. I love this one, or my point is this. Although these are the negative points or positive points, I stand for this one. Okay, and what type of essay this is going to be? Among those four, descriptive, narrative, expository, and argumentative? Yes, the last one, that is argumentative. Very good. Because there are two things, negative consequences, positive effects. and you have to give your clear stand. Okay, what do you think is the correct one? Okay, students, so my focus in this class is on argumentative essay. Okay, so before I discuss or we generate ideas, okay, in relation to our task, let's see a sample of essay. Okay, I will present a sample, not as an answer, but just a sample. Okay, how you have to write an argumentative essay. Please note that this is not an answer to this particular task. Okay, let's see. The title is the internet bad for young people? Okay, so the question, there is question, either you say yes or no, means you have to prove, okay, by, let's say, explaining both positive as well as negative perception or views, arguments. Let's see, let's read the first paragraph. The internet has become a part and parcel of human life these days. Do you know the meaning of part and parcel? Yes, very essential component. Without internet, people's lives today might be let's say difficult. It is now easier than ever to access the internet, whether you are using a computer, mobile phone or tablet. Undoubtedly, many young people are spending more time online with both positive and negative consequences. Okay, so now I'm going to highlight some parts. Okay, please read this particular sentence very carefully, because I will be, let's say, again coming to this point, okay, in some minutes. The internet has become a part and parcel of human life these days. So this has been highlighted. Again, there is another sentence that is highlighted. Many young people are spending more time online with both positive and negative consequences. Okay, so this is the first paragraph. Let's move to the second paragraph. One of the advantages of the internet is that young people can do research for their schoolwork and homework. This often helps you to widen your knowledge and improve your grades. Additionally, people can practice foreign language by chatting to friends in other countries. This is a good way of keeping in touch with friends and family around the world. Okay, so does it talk about bad aspect of the internet or good aspect of the internet? What do you think? Absolutely. This paragraph talks about the good aspect of the internet or advantages of the internet. Yes? Great. Again, I have a sentence that is highlighted. Okay, so look at the first sentence. Please make sure that you remember these things, okay, because I'll be again I'll come to this point later. One of the advantages of the internet is that young people can do research for their schoolwork and homework. Okay, so this paragraph rejects the idea that internet is bad for young people. Okay, good. Let's go to next paragraph. On the other hand, this is the transition. Okay, in this paragraph, the writer is contrasting the previous ideas, okay, with this paragraph. On the other hand, there are also negative consequences of using the internet. Some young people become addicted to online gaming, and this can mean that they waste too much time playing different games. This can have a negative effect on their schoolwork, the amount of exercise they get, and their school lives. In addition, excessive internet use can mean that some young people hardly talk to their families because they are always on the computer. So the entire paragraph, okay, very good, talks about positivity or negativity? Definitely negativity or negative consequences of the internet. Okay, so again, there is a single sentence that is highlighted. there are also negative consequences of using the internet. And all the ideas are related to this particular sentence. Yes, negative consequences. Okay, for example, becoming addicted, okay, spending too much time, okay, let's say negative effect on their schoolwork, and physical exercise, lack of physical exercise, okay, and they even hardly talk to their families, their social relationships, etc., etc. So all ideas are within the single idea, that is negative consequences. And finally, final paragraph to conclude, spending time on the internet can have negative impact on young people, but it also has many advantages. Personally, I think the internet is an incredible tool and the benefits of the internet access outweigh the dangers. However, we should be careful not to use the internet excessively. So, what is the writer's point of view? Is the writer okay with the use of internet, or he or she is not okay? Definitely, the writer is okay, but he or she argues that the internet has to be used selectively. Okay, it is incredible tool and it means it wins the dangers. Positivity are more than the negativity. Okay, so we should be careful not to use the internet excessively. Okay, students, so I have presented an essay as an example. It is not an answer to the question, okay, the task. Let's move to the organization, how our essay should look like. Okay, so organization, I have missed one thing, that is the title. Okay, there should be a title. Okay, and there should be introduction. Okay, first paragraph should be introduction, hook statement, okay, background information, and thesis statement. There should be three things. Okay, hook, background information, something, okay, supportive, and thesis statement. Okay, I'll make you clear what and how these are there. Okay, let's see. So again, I have brought the same paragraph that we just discussed. Let's see. This is the first information of the first paragraph. What is it? Very good. That is called hook. Hook is a simple statement, general statement, okay, that generally people believe, or it can be a question or a quotation, something like that. बुझ्नुस् है, हुक भन्ने चाहिँ पहिलो वाक्य हुनुपर्छ जो चाहिँ सिम्पल स्टेटमेन्ट हुन सक्छ, क्वेशन हुन सक्छ, वा कसैले भनेको भनाइ हुन सक्छ जुन मान्छेले सजिलै बिलिभ गर्दैन. That is called the very first sentence. Okay, and the second part is supportive details, okay, related to the topic. And finally, there should be the thesis statement. What is thesis statement? Thesis statement is a concluding sentence. All other paragraphs, okay, move around this particular sentence. That means it is the summary statement, summary sentence of the entire essay. Many young people are spending more time online with both positive and negative consequences. Okay, so this is the let's say summary line, summary sentence. I don't say line, sorry. This is the summary sentence that is that summarizes, okay, everything that is there within this essay. Clear? Good. What is the first part? Yes, that is introduction. Within introduction, there is hook and there is thesis statement. Okay. Sometimes you have other, let's say, supporting details as well. Now, next thing is the body, paragraph or paragraphs. You can have a single paragraph or more than one paragraph as well, based on your purpose, but at least you should have 3 paragraphs, at least I say. Okay, so topic sentence, there is thesis statement, and here is topic sentence, claim, evidence, and concluding statement. So your let's say other paragraphs except the first paragraph should have a topic sentence. So thesis and topic. Okay, thesis statement, it is the general summary of the entire essay. Okay, and it should appear in the introduction part of your essay, first paragraph. Okay, and second and third other paragraphs should have a topic sentence. Topic sentence means it is the summary of the paragraph. Okay, it is the general summary of that particular paragraph only. It is the summary of the entire essay. Thesis statement. Topic sentence is the summary of the particular paragraph only. Summary of the entire essay. Okay, summary of the particular paragraph. Is it clear now? Great. Okay, now there should be claim, there should be evidences, there should be concluding statement. Okay, so let's see one example. So this is the second paragraph of the essay that we discussed. One of the advantages of the internet is that young people can do research for their schoolwork and homework. So this summarizes this sentence. Okay, the underlined sentence summarizes the entire paragraph. Okay, and there should be a concluding sentence as well. This is a good way of keeping in touch with friends and family around the world. Okay, students, I guess you have clear ideas about how the body paragraph should be written. And finally, we have the conclusion paragraph. Very good. And conclusion should be restatement of the thesis. Again, you have to restate, not just copy. Okay, you have to reword it. Okay, summarization of the main points and overall concluding statement. What is your view? What is your standpoint? Okay, so let's see the example. Okay, so this is the overall restatement of the thesis. Spending time on the internet can have negative impact on young people, but it also has many advantages. And what is the writer's perspective or standpoint? That is, I think the internet as an incredible tool and the benefits of internet access outweigh the dangers. Means the writer has, as we discussed earlier, positive attitude. Yes? Is it clear? Okay. So now let's move on to our task. That's already clear. So the impacts of radio and television in students' studies or students' lives. That is our topic. Okay, so let's generate some ideas. Okay, in relation to advantages and disadvantages. Okay, what could be the advantages? Great, that's wonderful. Getting knowledge. Okay, we can get lots of ideas, current issues, etc. from both radio and television. Improvement in language skills. Okay, you can copy. For example, you are learning English right now. Okay, and there can be English programs or other languages as well. Okay, from which we can learn language. Shaping behavior and attitudes. There are different contents, movies, drama, etc., that may help you to shape your perception or your attitude or behavior as well. Okay, and last one is keep oneself up to date. So keeping oneself up to date is also one of the advantages of radio and television. So we'll be discussing these points in our essay. What could be the negative impacts of radio and television? Yes, they may, let's say, lessen your study time, you may have low grades, etc., etc. Yes, good. So let's have a look at it. Impact on mental and physical health means you might lose your concentration, you might get more weight, okay, or sometimes you may have wrong perception, okay, you have grown negative attitude or behavior as well. Low grades, if you watch a lot of television, okay, then you might spoil your studies. Yes, and another is lower social relationships as well. So based on these advantages and disadvantages, let's generate an essay. Are we ready to write? Okay, very good. Thank you for your enthusiasm. So please don't worry. Right now I am going to present a sample essay, sample answer. Please read it carefully, generate more ideas and write it for yourself. The title could be Impact of Radio or Television on Students' Learning. And the first paragraph I have suggested for you is this one. Research has found that excessive involvement in TV and radio has negative consequences. Radio and television are two of the most popular forms of entertainment and information for people of all ages, including students. While both mediums have unique advantages and disadvantages, they can significantly influence students' lives in various ways. So, this is the first paragraph, and it should have at least two things. One is the hook, and another is the thesis statement. Okay, let's go to next paragraph. Firstly, radio and television can have a positive impact on students' learning experiences. Educational programs on both mediums can enhance students' knowledge and understanding of various subjects. For example, science shows can spark curiosity and encourage students to explore scientific concepts further. Additionally, historical documentaries can provide valuable insights into the past, helping students develop a broader perspective of the world around them. Besides, students can keep themselves up to date with the current issues through news and other similar programs. So second and other paragraphs should have a topic sentence. Yes, good. And this is the topic sentence. Next paragraph. Moreover, listening to the radio or watching television can improve students' language skills. Radio programs and television shows often use rich and diverse language, which can help students expand their vocabulary and improve their pronunciation. Furthermore, listening to different accents and dialects can enhance students' listening skills, making it easier for them to communicate with people from different backgrounds. So, again, this paragraph should have a topic sentence. So, these two paragraphs deal with the positive impacts. Now, let's go to the next paragraph. On the other hand, too much exposure to radio and television can have negative effects on students' academic performance and health. Spending much time watching television or listening to the radio can distract students from their studies, leading to lower grades. Sitting for long periods while watching television can increase the risk of obesity and many other health problems. Additionally, all the content on the radio and television may not be appropriate to shape their attitudes and behavior. For example, they can adopt violent behavior from them. Similarly, if they engage too much in radio and television, their social relationship will be broken. So we have another topic sentence, okay, for this paragraph. Finally, let's go to the conclusion. In conclusion, radio and television can have both positive and negative effects on students. While they can enhance learning experiences and improve language skills, excessive exposure can lead to academic and health problems. Therefore, students need to be selective about the contents they engage, and even the parents have to be careful about what their offspring are engaged in. So, this should restate the thesis statement from the first part and finally give a precise conclusion as well. Okay, so in this way we have dealt with the writing task under writing 1, that is writing an essay. Okay students, we have completed writing 1. Let's move to writing 2. So writing 2 is another type of writing task. Before I introduce the writing task, I'll present the sample related to the task. Okay, so by reading that sample, you have to guess what the topic of writing is. Ready? Great. Look at the text. 20th April 2021. This is to inform you all that as per the decision of Nepal government, we are turning ongoing physical classes to online classes due to a drastic increase in cases of coronavirus. The class routine and time will be same as it was in the physical classes, and the classes will be conducted via Zoom. So this is the text, and could you please guess what is the task of writing about? Yes, that is very good. We are going to discuss how to write notice. Okay, and the task goes like this. Write a short notice on behalf of your school about a one-day closure of the school. Okay, suppose your school is going to be closed for one day, and you have to notify you are the principal or your head teacher of your school. Okay, give a reason in the notice as to why the school will remain closed. Without reason, we don't close schools or any institutions. So you have to mention the reason why. Okay. So before I move to the answer, let's see some example notice. Okay, some example notices. Let's read the first one. Sri Janajagriti Secondary School, Bhanuten, Tanahu, 14th June 2020. Notice. This is to notify all the students and parents that the school will remain closed from 15th June 2021 to 15th July 2021 for summer vacation. Regular classes will resume from 16th June 2021. Head teacher. So could you please make a guess about the parts? What should be there? Okay, very good. Title of the institution, good. And address. Date, well done, good. And there should be the title, notice, good, good. And yes, the main message that you want to convey through your notice. And finally, the name of the personality who has issued the notice or the concerned authority, that might be head teacher, principal, secretary, or anybody else. Yes? Good. Now let's generate more ideas about writing notice through this sample. Nepali Rajdutawas, Embassy of Nepal, London, UK, and there are logo as well, logos. Okay. Notice the Embassy of Nepal, London will remain closed on Thursday, 14th January 2021 on the occasion of Maghi or Maghe Sankranti. The embassy will reopen on Friday, 15th January 2021. And embassy, this is issued by Embassy of Nepal, London, 13th January 2021. So there is, let's say, variation in, let's say, in relation to placement of date as well as the issuer, the, let's say, institution or person who has issued the notice. Before it was on the right side, yes, and here you can see it on the left hand side. Okay students, so with this discussion you have shaped some ideas. Okay, I guess you have clear understanding about how you write. But now I'd like to ask you one question. What are the components of a notice? What should come at the top? What should follow next and how you have to conclude your notice. Let's see the vital or major parts of a notice. So the first one is name of the organization or the authority that has issued the notice, right? The name of the issuing authority or organization. That may be your school. For example, you are working as a secretary for a child club. Okay, write the name of your child club at the top. Okay, and title, write the title as notice. We have already seen one or two examples. Third could be, yes, date. Mention a date when the notice is written. Okay, so any date you like in English, for example, 15th August 2024 or 2018 to 14. Nepali, BS or English. Okay, both can be accepted. That's your choice. Fourth, heading. Mention what the notice is about in short. So this is also an optional component. You may write what is the notice about, but if you write this, it makes clear the audience, okay, whether they have to go through the notice or not. For example, subject about the school closure, subject about the meeting of child club. If you write that, other people except child club may not be, let's say, reading that notice. Okay, that's fine again. So if you mention the heading, that will be if you mention the heading, that will save the time of the readers, those who are not concerned. है त? So तपाईले नोटिसमा हेडिङ लेखिदिनु भयो भने जो सम्बन्धित उसले मात्रै पढ्छ. To save their time, you can write the heading as well. So let's move to next component, body of the notice, or body only. It should include all the necessary details like purpose of the notice, relevant dates and times, venue or location of the program, other required information, and contact details if needed. For example, so have you seen notice? Okay, so your school has recently published a notice about what? Yes, job vacancy announcement. Or sometimes there can be a program like Parents' Day celebration program. Okay, an issue about, a notice about Parents' Day celebration. So you have to mention when the program or Parents' Day celebration is going to be held, where is it going to be held, and who might be the chief guest, etc., etc. So specify them all in your notice in the body part. And last one is closing. Includes the signature, name and designation, means the standard, the post of the person. For example, head teacher, for example, secretary, etc. of the person issuing the notice. Okay, name, title, date, heading, body and closing. So with these all components, your notice should look like this. Okay, look at here. School or organization name, its address, date should be there, notice as title, heading of the notice, the main content about something, main message goes here. Okay, this is to notify all the students that the school is going to organize one day, let's say a celebration program, something like that. And finally, when your content or main message is complete, you have to close it by writing your name. Sometimes you may sign it or just mention your post, secretary, or else you write secretary under your name as well as you put a sign. So it depends on your choice. Clear? Yes, very good. So now let's move to our task. Write a short notice. This is writing 2. Okay. Write a short notice on behalf of your school about a one-day closure of the school. Okay. You are going to close your school for How many days? Yes, 1 day. You are your, suppose, the administrative head or principal, head teacher of your school. On behalf of your school means you are the major person or responsible person for that. In your notice, you have to give a reason, okay, so as to why the school will remain closed. Okay, so let's start. So what should be written at the top? Yes, your school's name. Good. And I have a sample for you. Birendra Vidya Mandir Secondary School, Tikapur, Kailale. And there should be notice. Comes below that, comes date. It doesn't matter. You can write notice below the date as well, because there is no uniform practice, okay, of writing. But at least you have to mention the date. And yes, about school closure. This is the subject, okay. And this is the body of your message. Notice, okay. This is to inform you that the school will remain closed for 1 day on Monday, 14th March 2080, due to a training organized by the Education Department of Tikapur Municipality. However, the administration will remain open on the day. The regular classes will resume from 15th March, Tuesday. The school administration apologizes for any inconvenience. Do you know the meaning? Yes, it is difficulty or problems caused due to the school closure. We appreciate your understanding and cooperation in this matter, head teacher. So it clearly says why the school has to be closed. Why? Yes, because there is a training organized by the Education Department of Tikapur Municipality. And when is the school going to be closed? Yes, 14th March 2080. So look at the notice date. The notice has been issued on March 12, before the program is going to be held, okay, 2 days before the date of the school closure, okay. And one more thing, the entire school won't be closed, okay, means the administration will remain open on the day. The administration will remain open on the day means the school won't be locked, okay, on the gate, at the entrance, okay. You can enter, you can do administrative tasks, but there won't be any classes. And it promises that regular classes will begin or restart from 15th March. And again, let's say, issuer, head teacher, administrative body, whatever you say, is feeling sorry for the inconvenience caused or problems that might be there because of the school closure. Okay, students, please make a similar type of notice, write it, think about any other program, okay, because I have suggested one related to training. There may be many other reasons, okay, that might cause your school to be closed. So please think of any other program, any other reason, and prepare a similar type of notice yourselves. Ready? Good. Please don't forget to get feedback from your teachers or anybody else who knows more than you, okay. Okay, dear students, finally I have one task for you. This is a home assignment, homework. Suppose your school is going to celebrate 50th anniversary next month. Draft a notice on behalf of the head teacher to notify all the concerned people about the program. In your notice, mention the date, venue, and program details. So your school is going to celebrate 50th anniversary, 50th Parents Day. So you are going to make it a grand ceremony, okay. Please notify different people, that may be other schools, parents, students, ex-students, so on. Please don't forget to mention when let's say it is going to be organized, where, and other program details as well. please write it, make it as we, let's say, have just discussed, overall organization. And again, don't forget to show your task to your teacher. Good? Okay. Okay, dear students. So please, would somebody remind yourselves, okay, about what we discussed in today's class? Good. We discussed two things: writing an essay and writing a notice. So we generated different ideas for both of the let's say types of writings. I hope that you have enjoyed the class. I really enjoyed working with you. Hope that you have got a lot of benefit from today's class. Thank you very much for your active participation and patience. We'll meet again with next topic. Till then, goodbye and namaste.